Jai Hind friends, since India's BrahMos missile fell in Pakistan, many Pakistani ministers and political leaders are shouting that we have nuclear bomb and are trying to threaten India, and this is not the first time that Pakistan has. Even before the nuclear threat was there was any tension, be it Pulwama attack, surgical strike, any such problem, then Pakistan always has this cry. I will tell in the video why the nuclear attack on Pakistan India cannot and will. So how will India come out, while what will be the loss of India and Pakistan? We understand the answer to all these questions. Friends, India and both know very well that Pakistan can never win from India, no matter what happens with the use of nuclear weapons. Talking, Pakistan has only one such missile with a very limited option, in whose range India's maximum locations come. Its range is 2,750 kilometers, and this missile is named Sahin. Apart from this, the range of Pakistan's nuclear-capable Babar-3 submarine-launched ballistic missile is only 400 kilometers. Except this, Pakistan has an air-launched cruise missile, which has a maximum range of 600 kilometers. Most of Pakistan's missiles except Sahin missiles. The range is limited and can target some parts of India. Friends, I am talking about nuclear-capable missiles, and friends, Pakistan's aircraft do not have the range to bomb anywhere in India, and Pakistan aircraft can't enter India. It's because of the Indian Air Force. But what will happen if Pakistan fires nuclear missile against India? Though the chances of Pakistan using its nuclear arsenal is very low, if Pakistan did, however, fire its nuclear missile against India, it would be easily intercepted by Indian Ballistic Missile Defense Systems, BMD. Not many people are aware of it, but India has a multi-layered air defense system specifically placed to counter Pakistani nuclear and non-nuclear ballistic missiles. This system consists of two-tier land-based and sea-based interceptor missiles for intercepting targets at different altitudes. The BMD system consists of a Prithvi Air Defense (PAD) missile and an Advanced Air Defense (AD) missile for high and low altitude interception. The PAD intercepts missiles at altitudes between 50 km to 80 km, and the AD missile destroys them at altitudes of 15 km to 30 km. Aside from developing and deploying indigenous ballistic missile defense systems, India also has MRSAM and SHRSAM developed by a joint team from India and Israel, designed to defend India against any type of airborne threat including aircraft, helicopters, anti-ship missiles, UAVs as well as ballistic missiles and cruise missiles. MRSAM and SHRSAM can be deployed from both lands as well as sea. For short-range interception, India also has Akash-SAM, which is also capable of intercepting any airborne target, be it an aircraft or missile. India also has an S-400 air defense system. All these air defense systems ensure the enemy missile is destroyed before it touches Indian soil. But what if somehow Pakistani missile escape our defenses and hit India? Even if Pakistan manages to use its weapon, which is rare since it will face international sanctions, lose diplomatic support and financial assistance from world, which Pakistan desperately needs, Pakistan at best will be able to hit 3 Indian cities before India realizes what is going on and decides to retaliate. Friends, India is a big country, and so it can take some nuclear missile hits and not become a wasteland. Due to its size, population, and distribution of resources, India won't fall into a state of chaos, will not suffer a financial crisis, and won't crumble in itself. Major Indian cities are densely packed, but are situated in open places with small towns and villages surrounding it. The distance between major cities in India is also too big for nuclear fallout to affect other metropolitan cities. India also has friendly ties with almost all countries in the world, and so international assistance won't be a problem for India, with immediate assistance coming from its friends like Russia, France. But what will happen to Pakistan after India retaliates and fires its missile? There are speculation and unconfirmed report that Pakistan might possess short-range to medium-range anti-ballistic missiles, though officially, Pakistan has claimed to not developing an anti-ballistic missile system. They do have Chinese HQ-9 systems, but these systems are not dedicated interception systems. Even if Pakistan has these systems, India has many powerful missiles like BrahMos, which will be difficult to counter by Pakistan, and so the question arises as to what will happen to Pakistan when Indian nuclear missile is fired against it. To understand it, we have to consider the demographics of Pakistan. Pakistan is relatively a small country compared to India, with a population less than that of the state of Uttar Pradesh. If India uses just the bare minimum amount of nuclear weapons, Pakistan will collapse itself financially, economically, and politically. Since using nuclear weapons is prohibited internationally and is seen as a last resort, Pakistan will certainly face international sanctions and will lose its stand completely. Pakistan will not be able to provide food and basic medical assistance to survivors, and radioactive fallout will only make the matters worse. Pakistan already has very little support in the international community, and so except for humanitarian groups, not much foreign government assistance will be provided for setting up a government. Pakistan is also unfriendly with all of its neighbors except China and will very unlikely receive immediate assistance from any other country except China. Cleaning up of radioactive fallout will take forever. Radiations from nuclear explosion will affect centuries, and so Pakistan will have to take care of millions of people for centuries to come. Pakistan will for hundreds of years has to spend billions on medical treatment of the affected, their deformed kids, and future generations. India is not an aggressor and is considered to be a peaceful and responsible nation internationally. India has a no first use policy, which means it will never use its nuclear arsenal first. What this means is that when Pakistan uses its nuclear missile and India retaliates, India won't face any sanctions, though there might be few, will certainly gain diplomatic assistance and financial aid as well. India's actions will also be seen as justifiable and strong against an aggressor. So friends, if you like the video, then subscribe this channel.